It's honestly a good spot, but he's got plants back there and there's somewhere to sit down. Is that what you want?
That's exactly perfect.
Okay.
Dino's. Queenos. High ratings.
Is that a good angle for you, or do you want it up here?
This is good. I guess this shows like the least amount of the amazing space that we're in right now, which
Yeah, it's okay.
is somewhat silly, but Adam suggested, based on his lifetime of living in this beautiful place known as Queens. He was in a rush, so this isn't his favorite. I'm sure he'll want.
Oh wait, no, I don't want my name tied to this pizzeria, but I'm sure it's good.
Wow, I'll edit that out if that becomes like a mean comment you don't want me to leave in.
Oh, okay.
Because I wouldn't mind having my name associated based on the look, other than them breaking your card like that. Dino's. Yeah, you already saw the box in the B-roll. Here we go. What's it called? A Sicilian slice?
Sicilian, and you got a regular. This is my first time trying the Sicilian, which is an important slice.
This is my first time trying it also.
All right.
Sicilian.
Cheers.
High ratings.
Not bad. Dough's a little plain.
It's kind of like school pizza, but better.
Yeah.
We had
Where did you guys go, Champions?
Not bad. Yeah, careful, he's recording.
Oh.
We went to Dino's.
It's our Colombian waitress.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
This is good.
No, but it's not, you know what, it's good. It's just not like a lot of flavor. That's good. I'm not gonna lie.
Adam seems to be giving it moderately good reviews.
Yeah, good. Not impressed, but it's good. It's good pizza.
You know, I'm giving it high ratings because I actually am more excited about the pepperoni, but just because I'm basic. But this is delicious. I would definitely, if I was in the mood for pizza and someone offered me this, I'd go in.
So maybe I gotta get into the crust a little bit.
Glad we did the garlic though.
Yeah. Yeah, I need a little more. Okay, you know what it is? Because it's all good, but I think it needs more sauce.
More sauce.
I think it needs more sauce. So.
Could you say that one time for our Italian-speaking viewers?
Yeah. Do you have Italian-speaking viewers?
I want some. I want to, and this will help.
I mean, è buono, ma niente no sugo.
I agree.
This is good, bro. That's all I need. More sauce. All right.
If I was just eating this right now and I didn't know it was a Sicilian slice, how would I know? Because to me, I think this is just like cheese pizza.
You don't know the difference between Sicilian and regular?
No. It's thicker.
Sicilian slices are thicker. So this is more of like, you know what focaccia bread is or no? It's supposed to be more of a focaccia type bread where this is a little harder, but you know, it's good that it has an outside crunch, but you want the inside to be this nice, like airy kind of dough. This
Which
one's
they've successfully done.
Yeah, so this one's kind of like, maybe it's because it's their first pie of the day or something, but you want it to be crunch out there, nice airy on the inside, not like it's undercooked or anything, but you want it, you really want that well done on the outside. So yeah, Sicilians, the square slices, And it's supposed to be more of a focaccia type dough. You want
But it's not necessarily based on the ingredients.
no,
Or
it's
like
the
the toppings. The toppings don't have anything to
I
do
mean,
with it.
speaking like regular like New York American regular slice for Sicilian, and not getting too into like what we were speaking about earlier. The ingredients are the same. It's the same sauce. If you were talking like authentic stuff, then the sauce is a little bit different here, and there's no, like I was telling you, there's no mozzarella cheese on it. It's sauce. Believe it or not, there's breadcrumbs that you fry, a little bit of chopped up onions, and there's pecorino romano, like a grated cheese.
On Sicilian or
on like an authentic
okay.
Sicilian, which is
fried
already made.
breadcrumbs.
Yeah, yeah. It's called sfingioni, but they don't make it around here. I think I saw like 2 or 3 spots are like people from Sicily, and they offer it, but it's not too popular. I have a homemade one from my nonna in the fridge. We can always whip that up. I'm curious about how that is now.
Want me to cut it in half?
No. I'm good. Like I said, I got that whole. She made me one. I want to put that to work.
Oh, true. So
I'm just here to see you.
thoughtful.
Yeah, I'm here to see you.
Family man right here.
This isn't bad, but if you're sticking in Queens, a really good Sicilian one in Forest Hills. Oh, should I not be talking about other spots during this one?
You can allude to them. You can allude.
To get your viewers ready for future ones?
So there's a better, in Adam's opinion, there's a better spot in Forest Hills, Queens,
For Sicilian slice, yeah.
for the Sicilian slice. Here's my amazing pepperoni, regular style in New York. Outside of New York, it's the New York style.
That's fair. It sounded like it had good crunch.
Other than the fact that I think I got to let it get a little bit cold. Very good.
Yeah? It looks good.
Very good.
Yeah?
See, the greasiness of the pepperonis is really, that's what I love.
No. Yeah, you kind of need it if you don't know what the pepperoni.
Oh, man. A little bit of pepper
Oh,
flake.
you got the hot flake, you got the red flakes on it.
Not too
a little
much.
bit of garlic.
Yeah.
Now the pepperoni itself is a good pepperoni, basic pepperoni, but just works together. Oh, you got the grease running down the hands. Wow.
I would say it's solid pepperoni.
Go.
It's good. Good texture. I'm able to bite through it instead of it ripping off each time. You know, when you get like a cheap piece of
Yes,
pizza,
yes,
the pepperonis,
yes,
you
yeah,
can't
yeah.
bite through them.
That's good.
What I will say, I might have liked the Sicilian more than this.
Yeah. I mean,
Comparing the two.
I personally always like Sicilian slices more.
Or, to be fair, I might just have loved that because I was extra hungry, craving pizza, and it was like my first bite was of this, and now my craving has calmed down, so diminishing law of returns, or law of diminishing returns.
Maybe because I like bread or something, but I like Sicilian a lot more, just in general. But I always I'm ordering a pie, and if it's up to me, I'm always ordering a Sicilian pie.
It's okay. Well, Dino's in Astoria. I'll tie my name to it. High ratings
Yeah?
TV.
Okay.
Delicious.
Okay.
Delicious. They snap
start off.
his card right in half when they swipe, so maybe pay in cash when you go. But
Word to the wise, yeah.
delicious pizza.
I like it. See, I just got a nice bite with sauce over there. Now it's all gone. That was good.
You see that air pocket like you're talking about? Nice and airy.
Yeah, you want that. You want that.
Crispy
You're
crunch.
learning. You're learning about the true, what you're looking for there. With the New York slice, you want it. You want with the regular slice, you want it thin. You know, you want that thin one. But
Like a wing.
Yeah, you gotta, do the fold, yeah. And now you learned what the first pizza was
In Naples?
in Napoli. Yep, Naples. And then apparently, the theory is that Queen Margherita came and one day asked for her pizza to be like not fried or something with just, with just sauce, fresh mozzarella, and a little bit of basil on it. And apparently, that's the legend on how a regular slice of pizza came around, a Margherita slice.
Really?
That Queen Margherita asked for a pizza that way when she came to Italy, when she went to a certain part of Italy, instead of like that fried thing I was talking about.
Yeah.
That's apparently how the pizza Margherita started, which then led to this.
True or false, someone told me a grandma slice is called that because there's like a story about someone's grandmother like forgetting to put the cheese on, or like forgetting to put the sauce on. That's what it is. So it's like she just put the cheese, she forgot the sauce, she cooked it, and then when she took it out, she put the sauce on top.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know. I never heard that.
Whoever told me that, you lied to my face.
I don't know. I can't confirm or deny that.
But that, you know what I mean when I say grandma slice?
Yeah.
And it's sauce on top?
Yeah.
All right, so the story checks out.
I don't know if that's why it's the name. Could be. Some places call it upside down slice. That one has a different name. Or it could be that they wanted to make it look like the authentic Sicilian I was telling you about.
What do you think is the worst pizza topping?
Don't start with me. I want to say pineapple, but now that I'm hearing people put ranch on their pizza, I'm talking to anybody that's watching this. Don't disrespect pizza by putting ranch on it.
I think I've heard of like barbecue chicken pizza, and the idea of barbecue sauce on pizza really is off-putting to me.
Yeah, here's where I'll upset some
But not
people.
ranch.
Here's where I'll upset some people here. That should not be called pizza. No, not being a grumpy old man or being a grumpy like Italian person or something here. I understand it. I'm sure it tastes good with the mac and cheese pizza or this and that. That's not pizza at that point. Call it like a flatbread. It's like a flatbread, thing.
I was wondering what you'd want it to be called. I was going to say like cheese bread. Flatbread is actually even better.
I'm not hating on it. I won't personally eat it. I don't do a lot of toppings on my pizza. You can't go wrong though with. I do occasionally will want like pepperoni and sausage or onions and peppers. It's not like toppings below. Yeah, toppings on pizza is good. And it's especially here. I mean, New York, and everyone's very creative. So I'm definitely not hating on that. But that's not pizza. That's a flatbread. That's a flatbread. But the mac and cheese and the chicken bacon ranch.
Salad. I've seen salad on top of a pizza.
Yeah, I've seen that. So just today, even at this spot, which is a spot that serves good pizza.
Oh yeah, they had some.
Not saying that if they serve that, it's not good pizza.
It looked like diced cucumbers or something. Like
charcuterie. Yeah. Well, then there's the one off to the side that's it had like the chunks of tomatoes, and because like this thing called bruschetta, which is very common, which is just like a piece of toast with like diced tomatoes and a little bit of olive oil. They have that.
Okay,
they make that to pizza now.
How is it pronounced?
Bruschetta.
That's not bruschetta?
No, it's not. Well, I mean,
have you heard it said that way?
Oh yeah.
Okay, bruschetta.
Yeah, and that's not like insult them because CH in English is sh, but CH in Italian is bruschetta. But that's fine. It's not as bad as when people say manigotti instead of manigotti, stuff like that.
I don't even
But
know what that is.
bruschetta, that's a type thing.
This has been a culturally enlightening episode.
Yeah.
All right, one last question for this episode.
Okay.
High Ratings TV, Eating Queens, special guest, Mr. Adam. With this being such a diverse land,
Okay. Which I love about it.
I've already done tacos, I've already done pizza, and I've revealed to you what I want to focus one of my episodes on already because of my wife's
so
delicacies.
I won't give that away.
What is another? Well, yeah, you're right.
Okay.
What is another culturally significant cuisine to Queens that you think I should explore?
That's a good one. You said cuisine, so it's hard for me to say bagels. it's hard for me to say bagels because you said cuisine, as if like a meal.
I
Or,
love that answer though.
yeah. But I feel like you should at some point do bagels because, you know, there's a lot of spots around. You know, there's a lot of good spots in Queens that make bagels, and it's just like, are the kosher people better at making the bagels?
What's
Are
the
these
spot
guys-
in Forest Hills called? The bagel place?
Oh man, I don't know the name of it.
Where I left
It's
my
right on
backpack
Austin.
that one time.
Yes, okay. See, I brought you. That wasn't bad. That's a good spot.
That's a great spot because I've been to another bagel spot in Queens that I would not go to again,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's like I think it's in Elmhurst, but it was like not
Yeah.
good.
That's a good spot. Then there's one down the block, right down Broadway here in Astoria, called New York City Bagel and Coffee. That spot's very good, nice and fluffy.
Okay,
Yeah, that's something you could have fun with because
bagels. What a
Yeah.
That's a very on point suggestion for me.
Yeah,
Do you have
yeah,
a
I
second
think it's
suggestion?
simple.
Because I definitely would have picked. I probably would have done bagels.
Yeah, I mean,
I love bagels.
Chinese food's too hard. That's such a New York thing. That's such a New York thing. It's just like that's one of those things where people say you can't get good Chinese food out of New York. I don't know how or why. I don't think it's what I think.
It's the water.
That's what I'd say. That's what I'd say.
All right.
That's a good one. I didn't think
Bagels,
about that one.
Possibly Chinese food.
Yeah, I mean, Italian food in general is supposed to be like a New York thing. Like New Yorkers take claim that they have the best Italian food.
Maellas.
Chinese food. Man, New York.
Amazing.
What is it?
Maellas in Long Island City.
Oh, I never tried it.
Best meal ever.
I never tried it. Yeah, that's a tough
Right
one.
in your
man.
blend on the
There's
water.
some-
You showed me that.
You know what? Oh yeah. You know, I'm so glad. I brought you to Queens.
Look at
you
this
wanted
guy.
to move to Brook. You want to
Look
stay
at-
in Long
no.
Island? Move to Brooklyn.
No.
It's a Queens man now. Forget that.
Never said Brooklyn.
No. You know what it is? Is especially Queens, which this is me being favoritism in Queens. I mean, it is the most diverse place in the world.
Mm.
You know, it really is, and we have so many different cuisines that, if you're saying just to Queens, I mean, who has even Indian food like Queens has? You know, like there's certain areas in Jackson Heights. Who has, you know, the Colombian food, the Greek food? Because there's such a big Greek area the other side here of Astoria. There's such a big Colombian thing, you know. Like there's so many different like gyro spots, gyro trucks. So Euro, is that how it's really pronounced? Euros,
Gyros.
gyros. Sorry, I'm just being proper since
No,
I
hey,
did the whole
that's
Italian
how
thing
I
too.
would know. You know.
I'd say gyros, yeah. It's Queens. It's the most diverse place. I mean, look where you live. All those Thai spots.
True.
All these like, you know, some sort of like different parts of Asia that you can't even try anywhere else. Like Cantonese types.
I need to try like some Bangladeshi food. That's what I want.
I've never tried that yet.
I watch a
But
lot
they
of
have it.
I watch a lot of YouTube, and I've seen a guy talk
Yeah.
about Jackson Heights, and I think he pointed out a Bangladesh spot.
Jackson Heights has a very good representation of is it Southern Asia, like India,
Southeast.
Pakistani, Southeast Asia.
Oh,
Okay.
Pakistan.
Where
That's
that
more
is.
like the Middle East.
Yeah, but they have such a good representation over there. By like New Hyde Park, Floral Park, Glen Oaks on the Queen side, very big. A lot of Sikh people. That's a religion, but you know, a lot of Sikh people there. So there's some good Indian spots over there. But Jackson, yeah, that's the hot spot for them.
That would definitely be more
Cuisine.
like action me exploring, because that's like not really.
No, that's
Even
intense.
even like Greek food, like I've almost never had, like I've had Greek food probably twice in my life.
So maybe you do like a whole gyro thing. But I think like if you're doing to start it simple before you get too crazy, because the thing you're gonna end on is so good. I want that to be like,
They're all gonna be bangers. This is
Yeah.
I can already tell this one's a banger.
yeah, it's got to be
Educational.
pizza, bagels. I mean that's the immediate
Taco, pizza,
taco. Yeah,
next
yeah,
stop
okay.
bagels. Well,
Taco, but you
me
know
and
what?
me and Kevin first episode was Taqueria Cozingo.
Nice. That's
Sick.
some
This
great time.
This is number 2 episode.
That's pizza.
pizza.
Man,
Dino's Pizza.
gosh, you guys.
I think bagels is stop number 3.
you got it. Yeah. I think do it. You know the spots to go. Or you know one
I
of the
could look
spots
into
to
them.
go?
I could look at. Oh well.
Yeah, I
could go back to the spot in Forest Hills perhaps.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm trying to think of.
it was on 71st.
I've been to a
and
lot of.
Austin
I've been to a lot of great bagel places around here, to be honest.
There's
a lot of great bagel
I mean,
places.
almost all of them are always pretty good. But you gotta get those ones that are like those nice, fluffy, warm bagels and like
Even
this.
a spot in Glendale I went to recently was
Yeah. Wow.
pretty fire.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah. Gotta get bagels in there. And I don't know if you're like got a sweet tooth.
perhaps.
Sweet guy. I mean,
If I'm eating Queens is dessert, breakfast, dinner, lunch.
this new fad is these thick cookies that are coming out. You know, besides ice cream, of course. But there's a spot called Chip NYC. Yeah, it's right
The
down
truck.
the block.
Wait, was it?
Oh, so this truck's a stop in Forest Hills base up, but the spot is right down the block. he's
You
tempted to
showed
make
me.
another
You
video.
showed me that too, bro. We got that cookie once before.
Have we gotten it?
Yes.
Okay.
But it was from a truck.
Oh, it was from the truck.
And it was like
Imagine getting it from the
a
spot.
big fat chocolate chip cookie.
That now, there's so many people that have been copying that now, and I hear there's a lot of good spots. It's Queens, man.
Chocolate chip cookies are
It's Queens,
it's
man.
a weakness of mine.
It's Queens, man. You gotta give us all a try.
Well, number one ambassador of Queens that I know personally is you. So, thank you for being on the second episode. The pizza was delicious. I know you said you have other pizza places that you also
Yeah.
like.
This was good though.
This was a quick stop, you know, and it was high ratings.
God, man, that's surreal. Hearing high ratings from Mr. High Ratings while making a high ratings. Oh,
High ratings TV.
That's top 5 moments of my life.
Wish Tyler was here.
Could have showed any of this, but you know, our background was our background. No distractions. Beautiful.